everyone, welcome back to my channel Lilia's Mix. Today's video is about how to walk your cat safely and securely on a leash outside, because a lot of people have seen my previous video about why I like to walk my cat regularly. But so many people had questions about, well, how exactly do you go about the process of training your cat to walk on a leash safely outdoors? So that's why I decided to make a video that goes through more details about how exactly you can start walking your cat. So first off, you want to make sure that you have a good harness. See, this one over here is a harness that actually goes around the cat's body. You can tell that there are these buckles, so it actually goes around the cat instead of having to put the cat's head through a hole. So you can see here, if I just demonstrate, okay, if the buckle is undone, you see how it actually goes around your cat's top half and bottom half. Find a good comfortable harness that your cat actually likes wearing. Most cats don't like the kind of harnesses that actually go where you have to stick the circle or over their head. It's really difficult to get that kind of a leash on your cat, so that's why I much prefer the ones that go around the cat's body, more like a jacket with either buckles or Velcro. She does have another harness that is Velcro. That one's a little thicker, so we use it more in the winter. I'm using this one in the summer because it is thinner and it doesn't cover as much of her body. But either way, just make sure that you get a harness that's easy to put on. Now, if your cat is at first kind of weary about the harness, have your kitty just wear the harness indoors for a while until you can see that they've gotten more comfortable wearing it. Because your cat really has to feel comfortable with it before she can actually go outside and walk around on a leash. Now the second thing is about the leash itself. Here I have her on a retractable leash attached to the leash that came with the harness. That's because I do like to give Opashka a little bit more room to roam around. When you're first starting out with walking your cat, you'll probably want to just have a shorter leash. So let me demonstrate the difference between lengths of leashes. When you first start out walking your cat, you'll want to use just the standard leash that comes with the harness, and that's usually about 4 or 5 feet long. But as your kitty gets more experience walking outside on a leash and harness, you can extend the leash. Now here I attached a retractable leash to her normal leash, so that way she has some more room to wander around and she can really start to feel like a tiger in the jungle, because I like to let her explore her territory. Now something important to know is that the main difference between walking a dog and walking a cat is that when you walk a dog, your dog can be trained to walk right next to you on a leash. Whereas with a cat, your kitty more just wanders around and you hold the leash to supervise them. So it's more like supervised exploration rather than your cat actually walking in sync with you. While your cat is outside on a leash, you'll have control over where they can go. So if they happen to get somewhere that they shouldn't be, you can simply bring them back from there. So it's much better than letting your cat just free roam outside, because then they could easily climb a tree or wander off really far. Whereas on the leash, you do have that control over where they go, but at the same time, your kitty is free to roam around. Now, at any point in the leash training process, you can use some positive reinforcement. For example, when your kitty is first getting used to wearing the harness, you could give some treats for wearing the harness well, so that way your cat is encouraged to wear the harness because they associate good things with it. And when your kitty is first starting to walk around on the leash, you can also give them some treats or some good gentle petting the way that they like it, so that again they start to associate walking around on a leash with good things and feeling nice. And something else to watch out for is if your cat gets scared of something outside, like loud noises, if there are lots of vehicles passing by that scare your kitty, just be aware of that and bring your cat inside if they start to look uncomfortable with their surroundings, because overall the whole point of walking your cat on a leash is so that they enjoy the outdoors. So you can see my previous video about reasons why walking your cat on a leash can be a really good thing to do. And mainly it's about letting them get some exercise, explore their territory, and know what the outside of their home looks like. So for example, Opashka here, if she gets scared by something outside, she just runs right back to the door of the house because she knows exactly what the outside door of her house looks like. If she never went outside, she would not know what the outside of her house looks like, and she would not know where to go if she's scared. And that's why cats a lot of the time get lost when they roam around outside unsupervised. So the leash is a great way to bond with your kitty safely and let them get some adventures. And feel free to ask me questions in the comments if you do want to know anything else about how to walk your cat. Thank you, see you next time.